This is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Tuesday, April 20, 2021. This morning we saw the markets gap down and we made an attempt to fill the gap. I'm looking here at the ES chart in the top left. You can see we gapped down this morning around yesterday's lows, which were made right here around 1 o'clock Eastern time yesterday. We opened around that same area, made an attempt higher before failing, consolidating and breaking lower. So we never quite made it back up to yesterday's gap, and we have since started pushing lower. We're currently trading down below yesterday's lows, below the open as of the time of this recording. What we're going to look at this afternoon is some price action here, and we're going to be looking at what has happened when you gap down, don't fill the gap, and are trading under the open with good range as we approach the close. So I've just selected all four instruments here. The time-based entry is going to be set for a long at 3 p.m. Eastern time. The exit set to the end of the regular trading hour session, which is 4:15 p.m. Eastern time. Next, I'm going to go into the opening filters. I'm going to say we gapped down this morning, so I've got a gap down for the gap direction there. Next, I'm going to go into the post-open filters, and I'm going to say we never made it back to yesterday's close. So that means the gap from yesterday's close is not filled. I'm going to grab that right here in the opening gap section, hit equals next to gap not filled. Next, I'm going to go into this intraday range size as a percent of the 5-day ATR. So the sell-off that we've seen this morning and into the afternoon has created some decent range. We've got about 40 points of range. Our current 5-day ATR is around 30 points, so we are well above that. And I'm going to put in a minimum range as a percentage of the 5-day ATR that is going to be 125%. So that means we've already got more than 25% of the 5-day ATR in range as of the time of the entry, which I've got set to 3 p.m. Eastern time here. And then the last piece of context I'm going to put is we are trading below the open. So I'm going to hit equals in the intraday close versus intraday range section of close less than the open. That means we've got a red candlestick forming on the day. Lastly, I'm going to hop into the indicator section, put us in a bullish market environment. We're coming just off of recent all-time highs here, so we are still in a bull market. I've got us above a 10, above 200-day simple moving average, and now I can click View Results. And here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at 3 p.m. Eastern time, exiting at the close of regular trading hours, which is 4:15 p.m. Eastern time. When you gap down and then do not fill the gap as of 3 p.m. Eastern time, you're trading below the open and you have strong range. And I've defined that strong range as at least 125% of the 5-day ATR. This is taking place above a 10 and 200-day simple moving average. So you're getting some sort of red candlestick with decent range after a gap down in a bull market environment. We've got 59 samples here historically in the S&P, 71 in the NASDAQ, 55 in the Dow, and 46 in the Russell. And if we look at the win rates on them, they're neutral to weak. We've got the S&P at 47%. And that just means 47% of those 59 samples have closed above that 3 p.m. price. The NASDAQ, 52%, the Dow, 49%, and the Russell, the weakest of the group here at 41%. So a little bit mixed here, but none of them are real strong. None of them are real weak either, with the Russell is the weakest at 41%. The average win, average loss, very similar in size there for the S&P. That is also the case for the NASDAQ and the Russell. The Dow is the only one that gets a little lopsided here, and it gets lopsided to the downside. So the average loss larger than the average win by a sizable amount. The others are not really showing a big skew in either direction. So historically, this pattern's been a bit mixed, a little bit more towards the weak side, but these numbers are not very strong as we approach the close of the session. Hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck today, and we'll see you next time.